beautiful people, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Oluchiimoh, and on this channel I talk about cake business and I share tips and strategies on how you can grow your cake business from 0 to 100. I'm an international award-winning cake artist that is based in Manchester, United Kingdom, and you're welcome to my channel. Just in case you're seeing me for the first time, you are most welcome. Thank you so much for always being here. It's my pleasure to have you here, and if you've always been here, thank you so very much for your support. In today's video, we're going to be talking about something that is very important, something very interesting, and it is cake branding 101. Yeah, I'm talking about cake branding, and it's one thing that has helped me. I know someone made mention of that this week, and it's just something that took me back in time to how it all started. I know that I've made a video on this before. Yes, I made a video on my branding journey before, my branding story, and I'm going to link that video for you just in case you haven't seen it. I think it's one of the most not watched videos, so to say, and people don't know that there are gems in that video. You don't know that there are things that I shared, lessons that I shared in that video. So I'm going to link it and you can watch after now. But today, let's get down to business. If this is a video you're interested in, please get something to eat, drink, relax, and I'll be right back. Yeah, welcome back. Now, what is this cake branding all about? You've heard it, cake brand, build the brand, your personal brand, your cake business brand, and all of that. What is it actually talking about? So I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to go straight to the point. It is the look and feel of your business. It is how the people that are outside perceive your cake business. It's how they see your cake business. It's how you present it to them and how they can feel your cake business. Now, this is it in just simple terms. And you want to do all you can to maintain consistency in your branding. First of all, you want to have a brand, and then you want to be able to communicate that brand to others outside. I've said it a couple of times, I think 1 or 2 times, I can't remember, but a few times, how someone mentioned to me that if they see my cake anyway, this was years ago, if they see my cake anyway, even without the logo, they will know that that is my cake. They will know that that cake is from my Big Cake Signatures, and it's because it's something that I've worked on over the years. It was not always like this, but I know that in the beginning, I started out with, okay, we know that branding has to do with logo, we know it has to do with colors, but what else? Is this all there is to branding? There's definitely more. So I'm going to be sharing some things that I've used to upgrade or to up my cake branding. So the brand that you see today, the personality you see behind the brand today, what have I done? So the first thing is this: I've had to upgrade my logo, and that has to do with my cake rebranding story, not my branding story, like I said in the beginning. So it has to do with my cake rebranding, because I had to rebrand my business. So I changed the logo. I don't know if I can find the old one, but if I can find the old one, I'm going to show you. So this is what it looks like before, and I had to rebrand. I had to change it because I was looking to upgrade to something that is more classy. I wanted something that is more, you know, that looks more mature. I wanted to have a story behind that logo, and I wanted to have a story behind everything you see on the logo, this logo that you see right here. So I went for a class, I did my research, I came up with my own story. Even when I went for the rebranding class, it was not my teacher that said, oh, this is what your logo is going to look like, this is what it's going to be like. We had a process and we had a step to follow, and then I was able to come up with my logo, which I am very okay with now, which I'm very satisfied with now, and I love the look, I love the feel. So that's one thing I did to upgrade my branding, and that is my logo. So you might be looking to begin to do this. Of course, when I started, I'm going to insert pictures of my cake. When I started, I would just write my name. I would just use, I think it was photo grid I was using. I just used photo grid as a watermark on my cake pictures, and that was all. But at some point, when I wanted to make a business card, then I knew that I had to, you know, up my game. And so I talked to a graphic designer, a printer then back in Lagos, Nigeria, who told me, okay, we need a logo. And I think he gave me some samples. And we came up with that. I also came up with colors. Pink has always been my favorite color, so I came up with that. Now, when you're choosing colors, you need to understand the psychology of colors. You need to understand colors. So you don't just go picking anything you like. You don't just say, oh, I'm a fan of purple. The purple is my best color, I'm going to choose purple. Or black is my best color, I'm going to choose black. Whatever works for you is fine, but understand why you're choosing those colors. What do you want your brand to represent? So that's that for my logo, and that is one way that I did my cake business branding, and I upgraded my brand. Now, the second way is that I improved my packaging. Obviously, I've been using white boxes all the way. There was a time I tried to do the branded kind of boxes. If you don't know what a branded box looks like, I'm going to see if I can insert a picture of what a branded box looks like. But most times you have a white box, but then you have, say, a pink cover that has your logos all over it, or that has particular design or pattern all over it. And I wanted to make those. I had the content of someone that makes them, but that was many years back. I don't know if I can even remember the name, but I wanted to do it. And what happened was that I couldn't just go ahead with it. I couldn't afford to do as much as I needed to at that time, or as much as I was required to at that time. Because when it comes to printing, it's usually the more you make, the lower the cost, something like that. And I couldn't afford to pay that much for that number of boxes. What I was just starting then. I was just really new, pretty new in my business then. So having to make that number of boxes was not even in my plans. So I just left it and looked for another way of making my branding part of my packaging as well. So one thing I was doing then was to talk. One thing I did then was to talk to the person that supplies me boxes to make this how do I call it now? Ribbons, to attach the ribbons that would come with my box. So they were pre-ribboned. If there's any word like that, there's not, pardon me, but I'm going to use it. So I had these ribbons attached to my boxes that came with the bow. So when he delivers them, they already had a bow. So I wasn't doing anything extra. But now, after my rebranding, I had to now go for a particular type. There was one type I wanted. I was seeing online. I see people use it, and you must have seen it as well. It is this kind of ribbons that have the names printed on it. And I went ahead to do mine. It cost a lot of money. It cost me money then, but I was ready for this. I had to do it. And that's one thing that I, beat my chest about. I have been able to overcome fear of money. There's no amount you want to call and that I know will be a benefit to me and my business. Even in the long run, that will make me run away. I would stay and do it. So I invested and got customized ribbons for my business. So that is what I use now for my cake boxes. Of course, the phase of using the pink and the orange ribbons are long gone. But right now, what I use is to use customized ribbons for my cake packaging. So this is an example of what it looks like. So I have this in different colors. I have them in different colors to just signify or represent my brand. If you can see, it has my brand name right there and also has the tagline as well. So I have a tagline that I have for my business. When I rebranded, I came up with a new tagline. I had one before, but when I rebranded, I came up with a new tagline. Unfortunately, the person that made my customized ribbons is on a break at the moment, but there are other people I think that you can search for. I know that there are people online that definitely you can outsource these things to, and they can get it done for you if you know your way and if you make your inquiries. You definitely get people that can make this for you. But I invested in this like how many years ago, and I still have the ribbons for my use till date. So it's something that is worth investing in, and if you can, please do. Now the third thing I did was to add a personal touch. So aside me doing other things that I do as part of my customer service, I also created cards that I could use to give a personalized touch to my cakes or to the service and whole. And this is what it looks like. So I have this card that I made it back. I think I had a speaking engagement where I went to and I told them about the card and they wanted to see it, and it looks so nice, it looks so good. And this is something that you can do to create a personalized touch for your branding. So I have this blank space here and I have the back as well where I have my brand colors. So these are my new brand colors. These are part of my new brand colors, not all of them, but I have a couple of colors that I use. But I have this. So I had this. I got someone to design it for me, and it's just wonderful. So I have my logo right there. We brainstormed and then came up with this. So it's something you can do to create personalized touch. Before I got to this stage, what I was doing was to send a text. So I'll send a text with a birthday message to my customers after, just to wish the celebrant, whether it's their husbands or their wives, or their children, their sons or their daughters. I would send a message, but then I started improving. One thing you want to do is to keep improving and improving and improving on your game. Okay, do not settle for less. Keep improving on your game. Now I'm going to be sharing more about this, just in case you want to know how I came about this, my colors and all of them. I'm having a class on the 2nd of December, and you want to be part of that class. If you have questions regarding branding, and you're looking to just up your brand, or things that you can do, little things that you can do right now, then you want to sign up for that class. Tomorrow is Black Friday. Yes, and I'm going to be having a 50% discount on that class. Half the price gone, and you can stay with me all day. We can talk, you can ask me your questions, you can run your ideas by me, we can chat, we can jump on video calls, and we would have an amazing time. So please be on the lookout for that program. I'm going to have this video up so that tomorrow, in fact, it's going to be from 12 midnight, you can start signing up. So all you just need to do is to send me a DM on Instagram or send me an email to my email at bakecakes@gmail.com, and just let me know that you're interested, and I will give you the details once it's time for you to pay, you can pay. You can still pay outside of Black Friday, but it's going to be at the original price, okay? So I want to take advantage of this offer, and let's talk more about your cake brand and how to build your brand, how to improve. Even if you do not have the funds, there are simple little things that you can do, and it is my responsibility, it will be my joy to guide you and to show you how. So please do not miss out on this fireside chat and the meeting I'm going to be having, the cake business meetup I'm going to be having for bakers. Is virtual, so anywhere you are in the world, you can join us online, okay? So let me tell you the other things that I've been doing is to maintain consistency. So my brand image, my brand voice, everything, I'm just trying to maintain that consistency. Now, consistency is not showing up every day on social media. No, that's not the consistency I'm talking about. But consistency in my names, consistency in my brand, the way I make my videos, the way I talk, the language I use, my tone, how I communicate. For example, one thing I do about my brand, one thing I know about my brand is community. So I like to build a community of people. I like to build a community of bakers, and it shows in the way I respond to you. If you've observed, I do my possible best to respond to all of the comments. It's possible. It's just that I've not been able to do that this day. I've not been able to do that with my last birthday post. I had about 300 comments on Instagram. I have not been able to do that. But on a good day, when it's within my control, I try to respond to everybody. 99.9% of my comments here on YouTube, anywhere, on any social media platform, I usually respond to my comment. And one of the values is one of the things that marks or helps stand my brand out. I was asking some people the other day online, if you know, this is one thing I do. I said, this is one thing I do. And if you know that this is something you know about me, let me know in the comments. And I had people saying, oh, yes, we know this about you. You always respond to your comments. So that is one thing for me. It's not that you should start to do it. If you have the strength to do it, if you feel like you want to do it, if you feel like it's one of the values of your brand, then please do it. So this is just one out of many. So I have values. I have a certain tone that you can see. And all these things, I maintain them across board, whether you find me on Threads or on TikTok or on LinkedIn or Instagram or Facebook. I'm not really active on Facebook, but Facebook or Twitter, my tone is the same. It is calm, it is friendly, it is soft. Community, it shows integrity. There are just so many things that you can see about my brand. Now I'm going to delve into one which is very important to me, and it's my cake style. I do not do all kinds of cakes. I do not do cakes for all events. No, I do not. There are some that I can do and there are some that I cannot do. So my cake style is simple. It is sweet. I love to play around with colors, especially bold colors. Before now, I used to be a fan of bold colors. So I could use red, I could use green, blue, those kind of strong colors in my cake. But now I'm just trying to explore and mix match and do different things. But one thing about me with regards to my brand is my cake style and the kind of cakes I can do. I cannot do all cakes. There's some kind of explicit cakes that I would not even some kind. I do not do explicit cakes. I do not do cakes that have to do with booze or have to do with putting drinks on them, alcoholic drinks. No, you will not see that on my page. So what is it for you? What kind of style do you do when it comes to your cake? So what are your decorations like? If I see your cake anywhere, would I be able to identify and say, yes, I did, or yes, this cake's from my Cake Signatures, or from the name of your brand? Okay, so these are a few things that I want to share with regards to cake branding. Now we're going to talk more about this, or if you have questions to ask me, then you can sign up for my program, which is going to be on the 2nd of September. If you have questions to ask, meet me there. If you're not able to join us live, the chats will be there, the replay will be there, and you can catch up. Okay, so it's just £30, but tomorrow it's going for £15. And for those who are in Nigeria who want to join us, you can join us from any part of the world. Just let me know that you're interested, and I will send you the details of the payments for the class. The flyers are on my community tab, and also as a short I uploaded yesterday. So please check and please join me and sign up. Thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to hit the like button and also to subscribe to my channel. Okay, if you have questions, you can drop them down below. Until I see you in my next video, stay happy, stay safe, and stay blessed.